What's up there, guys? Dr. Phil Han. Today is episode 1 of NHL 15 sorta season mode with the Dallas Stars. So, like I said, sorta season mode because this isn't really season mode, the game mode. This is Be a GM, but since Be a GM isn't really Be a GM, I decided to do it sort of a season mode. And you're probably asking, oh, how is that going to work out? If you played season mode before, or if you heard about it, basically what season mode is just, it's season mode and you can trade players and you can do basically the same old thing in BGM, but without going in depth. It's just the basics of, Be a GM. So trading players, sending players up and down to the minors, just the basics. So that's why there's technically a season mode in NHL 15, but it's not really like the actual season game mode. And that's why I wanted to do an NHL 15, just because right now GM mode is hell. It's hell right now, since we don't have the draft and we don't have a lot of other features. And I released a video about it saying that I'm going to stop the series till the draft comes in, which should be in about October. So that's why, to replace that game mode, I'm going to do a season mode. And how is this going to work out? Well, first of all, I decided to choose the Dallas Stars just because they are a good team. It was between the Dallas Stars or the Colorado Avalanche. At first, I was going to do Tampa Bay, but that is for GM mode only. And when the update comes out for the Be a GM mode, that's when I'm going to continue that series. But I decided to choose the Dallas Stars just because they're an upcoming team. They are good enough, but they're not as good as the top teams like Chicago or LA. Obviously, it's arguable, but they're up and coming, and they have some pretty good players. So for the series, how is this going to work out? Well, first of all, if we go look at the calendar, this is how it's going to work out. Every episode is going to be a week. So right now, the first episode you'll see later on, 2 games. But thing is, they won't be full games. I would do full games, but that just takes 40 to 50 minute videos, which, it's bad. Or it's just too long. What I'm going to do is, I'm sorry if you can't see the logos on the screens, but, it's just whatever. But what it is that every game I will play and I will record it. I won't do a commentary over it, but what will you will see? You'll see introduction at the beginning for me, where I will bring you up to date on what's happening and what's happening around the league, which is basically, when you see right here the message board, you'll see what's happening around the league. And then after we do introductions, I will show you just some stats and just overall what's happening as of right now. And after I do my introduction, it will go straight to the games that's happening that week. So examples of that, like I said, you're going to see the Chicago game and you're going to see the Nashville games. But not the full games, you will see the highlights. And with the highlights, I will do a commentary over it, which is going to be like you will see in a real hockey game, or you see on TSN or NHL Network, where they show the highlights, which the commentators commentate over it. You will only see the highlights that are good, like goals, hits, or just something big that happens. Thing is, that's how I want it to work, and every episode is 1 week. So some weeks you'll have 2 games, some weeks you'll have 3 games, but on average, there is about 2-3 games per week, and some weeks that are 4. So, yeah, average of 3 weeks, 3 games a week, and some that are 4. So that's how I'm going to work out this series. Like I said, recording the full games and commentating over the full games is long. And for me, recording a long video, I've said in the first GM mode episode, that it's recording a long video is pretty long for me. And after a while, I just get bored. Well, it's not bored, but it's just, you get exhausted, and you just don't feel like doing anything. It's not laziness, it's just, if you do record a long video, or if you've ever recorded a long video, you get exhausted after a while, and it's just, it's whatever. It gets to a point where you're just like, okay, you're down. So, okay, so like I said, it's one episode is gonna be 1 week. You will see the highlights. I will commentate over them, and I'll see how I do the commentaries. And you're going to be asking, is it going to be a simulation where I play, or is it going to be a simulation where the computer plays? Thing is, I'm going to play every single game, and for the difficulty is going to be on All-Star on simulation. Just because, for me, Superstar, it's too hard for me. And I can admit that because I can admit stuff like that. And if you're going to go hate on me, that's just me, okay? Superstar is just too hard for me. I like All-Star, it's good enough. You got some games where, I can blow out the other team. Some games where I can't even get a goal. It just depends on what the team is. And if it is too easy for me, I will continue it. Or I will upgrade it to Superstar. We'll see the first couple games. So let's get into the actual series. It's a long explanation just because right now NHL 15 on Next Gen, when you look at it, there isn't really that much to do when you think about it. That's really, what it used to be. HUT is fun and all. You play now, it's really good. Live Life Moments Live, it isn't, it's not my thing. I really never really got into it. GM mode is just broken and you can't really do anything. Even my offline GM mode where I don't record it, it's tough. And for Be a Pro, I really don't bother on that because you can play the full game if you would, and it's not really what it is. So that's why I want to start a season mode and just take that little BGM, or just take your hand, cover that BGM on the screen, and that's what the series is going to be about, season mode. So let's go look at the Dallas Stars. I will be limited to what I can do with the Dallas Stars for this right now. I know we're in BGM mode. I know I've said it many times, but what we're going to do is we are only able to... the only trades that I'm going to do is I probably won't do any trades for the Dallas Stars. Obviously, there will be trades for other teams, but that just happens in real life, like in a real season mode. For the Dallas Stars, I don't know if I'm going to do trades or whatever, but I'm going to try to keep the team as much as possible. And for it, for the Dallas Stars, I can only go on proposed trade, trading block, and scouting doesn't really mind, but probably trading block, trade, it won't be that much. And obviously the edit lines or the manage roster thing right there. So basically edit lines and just captain, all that stuff right there. The injuries will stay on because I'm playing the games. So there we go. Edit lines. So let's see who's on the Dallas Stars. The automatically up to your lines. No, let's keep that off. So we have Jason Spezza. The roster is updated till recent, obviously. So it's pretty good. So we got Jason Spezza, Alice Hemsky, and we got Jamie Benn, which is a really good first line. I'm not going to break that up. Secondly, we got Tyler Seguin. Was it Valerie Nishkusin? Or I can't say his name. Eric Cole. Good second line. Cody Eakin. Ryan Garbuck. And we got Antoine Roussel. Fourth line, we got Peverly Scavurier. And we got Patrick Eves. Yeah, so I'm not really going to change the lines up. Obviously, Tyler Seguin is a question mark. So if I should keep him on the second line, or should I switch him up with Jason Spezza just because he's better, sort of. Physical-wise, Jason Spezza is better, but skating-wise, Tyler Seguin is better. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. Tyler Seguin is going to switch with Jason Spezza. But if you look at it, I think Tyler Seguin has face-off 75. I think Jason Spezza has 85 for he's got 82. He's got the better face-off, but Tyler Seguin, I wanted to play around people that are good. And Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin are a tremendous duo. So I'm going to keep him on that line. Jason Spezza can play with Eric Cole and Nushkinen. So that's it for, that's it for the lines, but that's it for the offense. For defensive core, let's go check who we have. Trevor Daley, Golaeski, Gonchar, Dylan, and we got Jordy Ben, and we got Patrick Nemeth. It's okay defensive core. That top two is, it's pretty good for top. They're not top 2D, but they're lacking top two. But like I said, trading wise, if there's a trade that comes my way, then I'll see how it is and if it's going to affect our team whatsoever. So starting lineup, yep, okay. So there we go. Let's go look at special teams. Seguin, Eakin, Spezza, yeah, whatever. I'm really not going to change it up. I'm just going to keep it as realistic as possible. I'm just going to keep the lines the same, like whatever the Dallas Stars would keep in real life. So whatever, just keep it like that. So yeah, so that is there. And for goalies, I think we have Lehtinen and we got Anders Lindback. Okay, the former Tampa Bay Lightning, who got thrown into the free agency because obviously he was okay, but you know he wasn't. Whatever. I think Nabokov's gonna be better at the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I know I said in the beginning why I picked the Dallas Stars, but just because I wanted to do Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was my first choice. I'm like, you know what? If I can't do GMO, I might as well play with them. But thing is, I want to do a GMO with Tampa Bay where I can, make the future for them. Just because it's my favorite team, I really, really want to do a GMO with them and do it my own way so everybody else can see it. But whatever, since NHL 15 was missing some key features, it has to be put on hold till October. So that's why I decided, you know what, I'm just going to do another team so I can play with them, see how they are. And the Dallas Stars, looks like it's a up-and-coming team which can possibly go far in the future. And, they got some good players, Tyler Seguin and Jamie Benn. But it was either between Colorado and Dallas Stars. But I decided to pick the Dallas Stars just because, Colorado has some deadly players and easily I could win with them. So that's why the Dallas Stars they're in the middle. So yeah, so that's it for that, and so that's pretty much it for the introduction. It was a little bit longer introduction. Obviously, more episodes to come will be, it's going to be shorter, but for other episodes, you'll see, like, around the league, what's been happening. Obviously, you'll be seeing the stats and everything, so yeah, so here we go into their week 1. First game is going to be the Chicago Blackhawks, and I will see you guys there. After watching that, I thought about it again. And the next episode, that's when we're actually going to start up the week. So the Chicago versus Nashville game. And I thought about it more organized. So we're going to start off the episode by watching the two, highlights. Then after, we will go into what's in the league news and the stats and everything. So I just thought about it I thought about it more. And it seems more better like this. But I can still take your guys' opinion. And you can comment below on what should I do. So if you guys want to subscribe. And we'll see you guys next episode. It will be out as soon as possible, which should be pretty, like, really, really, really soon. So I'll see you guys next time, so bye-bye.